Namaskar and welcome to India Science. We wish you all a very happy Women's Day today, March 8th. As we all know, India is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, India at 75. Let us today celebrate the achievements of women in science, in medicine, in telemedicine, in technology and mathematics, as they are the prime engines that have steered national growth and created a self-reliant India. We now bring to you glimpses of women talking to us at the prestigious Amity University and how they are forging into new scientific areas. Let's listen in. So joining me today and speaking on the importance of mainstreaming gender in all walks of life, especially science, technology and innovation, I extend a very warm welcome to each of you here today. Let's start with Dr. Shivani Verma, who's at the Amity Institute of Space Science and Technology. There's a lot happening on the space front and all frontiers of science in space and technology. What are your thoughts, ma'am?
So there is a lot of work that is being carried out in space nowadays. That is basically due to the technological developments. Our science and technology is developing leaps and bounds, I would say. There is a rapid progress being made every second. Even as I'm speaking, there are a number of innovations coming up, number of technologies getting developed. To give a very latest example, if you have seen about the James Webb telescope, we have sent it so far in the universe and see it unfolding in the universe. That was such a beautiful thing. So whatever Dr. Kalam quoted, that science is the most beautiful gift to humanity, we can actually see it there, unfolding of James Webb telescope. And on this International Women's Day, I would also like to say that women are not left behind, be it Valentina Tereshkova or Sirish Mandla, Sunita Williams, Kalpana Chawla. There are a lot of women who are taking part in number of space missions, and that is actually an inspiration for all of us. So we are getting motivated by them. We are moving towards more and more technologies, working hard. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we need to have women explore more frontiers in space. On that note, my next question goes out to Sunita Ratan, who's the HOD at the Institute of Applied Sciences. Basically, ma'am, what do you see children applying for, applied sciences or basic sciences? And what should the approach be and what are the challenges?
Thank you so much. I would like to tell you that actually when we go for basic sciences is the knowledge, and when these basic science knowledge on the concepts are applied for the benefit of society to develop the technology, that becomes the applied sciences. So now what most of the universities including ours is doing, that we are integrating the courses of basic sciences with the applied ones, so that the students, once they complete their degrees in applied sciences, they are industry ready. So this is how we are. And I would also like to mention the National Education Policy, which is also for BSc or MSc basic science programs. It's also inculcating, including all the applied science subjects, so that the students are industry ready through skill development programs, through the skill enhancement program, and then industrial internship. So now these are being integrated in the basic sciences. Now basic sciences knowledge and the application, that is, and I'm very much happy with the theme, because it also says that it is the integration of science and technology. So not only the disciplines should be integrated, the science, basic science and applied science should also be integrated. Thank you so much.
So we see women will participate in both these basic and applied sciences as a result of all these endeavors. Thank you so much. I'm now joined by Dr. Harsha Kharkwal, who's from the Amity Institute of Phytochemistry and Phytomedicine. Do tell us, ma'am, how research in biodegradable plastics is helping society, and do you see a lot of women joining this, because this does promote sustainable development goals?
the research on biodegradable plastics, because plastic pollution definitely is the most important, one of the most important goals in sustainable development, and it falls under sustainable development goals number 14. And we all know that India produces 4 million tons of plastic waste, and the main problem is the degradation. It takes millions of years and it affects all aspects of life, plastic pollution. So here in Amity, we came up with a solution of biodegradable plastics, and it will directly help the society. It is directly helping the society in the sense that whatever products that we have developed, whether they are plates, spoons, they are getting degraded as such within 60 days if you dig it in under soil conditions. Otherwise it has got a long shelf life of more than 10 years. So definitely this particular innovation which is developed at Amity by a woman scientist, and definitely we have a team is leading to fulfilling one of the sustainable goals.
Thank you so much. And we need to see more women come forward in this as well. I'm now joined by Dr. Nutan Kaushik, who's the Director General, Amity Food and Agricultural Foundation. Tell us about your research and how it is contributing to Sustainable Development Goals, and how do you prioritize women?
As far as the Sustainable Development Goals are concerned, so we talk about the goal number 1, 2 and 3. They talk about the reducing poverty, zero hunger, and also good health. So all these 3 goals cannot be achieved if we do not have good food to eat. And all these goals, so this farming, the food and agriculture system is contributing sustainably for meeting these 3 goals. And if we really look at the Sustainable Development Goal number 12, that also talk about the sustainable consumption. So we do not consume responsible consumption. So if we do not consume responsibly, we are also going to see the this deficit in the food losses. So food losses are directly responsible for the sustainable goal number 12. So if we see the losses, the consumption losses are as high as 40 to 60%. So we also minimize that. So we at Amity University are working towards meeting these sustainable development goals by developing technologies which are helpful for production of the food, for conservation of the food, for during the entire value chain from farm to fork. Whatever are the technologies required, which are the green technologies. If we look at the green revolution, at that time we promoted certain technologies which were not environment friendly. But now we are developing the technologies, such as we have developed a biopesticide called Piriforma indica, and apart from that we have many microbial biopesticide which has been developed by our scientists at Amity University, and one of the and the recent one is developed by me also. One of the biostimulants has been developed, and similarly we have the post-harvest losses. So we have developed the systems which can store the food sustainably. So if as far as the woman contribution in this research innovation is concerned, is tremendous. In Amity we have great women force which is working in STEM, and here I think more than 50% of the faculty which are serving and are the scientists at Amity University are the women scientists, and they are contributing significantly in this in STEM development. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And we could also encourage more women who are selling street food also to make them a part of this system, so that we see more women coming forward from their homes as well. We also have Dr. Nidhi Chauhan, who's from the Institute of Nanotechnology and Biosensor Technology. And what is the role of women in the biomedical field? Because as India has now, managed to vaccinate everyone, at least the first dose for the SARS-CoV-2 virus, I think it's a very applaudable thing for our country. How do you see this going forward? How many women do you see taking part?
Ma'am, I am because I am working in the biosensor technology. So, in the biosensor, we can detect the COVID-19 virus as well by incorporating some antigens over the nanomaterial modified platforms. And in future, we can develop the multiplexed detection kit for the COVID-19. And if we are talking about the role of the women in biomedical science, there are lots of women who is working on the detection of the cancer and detection of the various metabolites who's clinically important for the diagnosis of the various diseases like diabetes, like the kidney related diseases, liver functional test. So all these tests we can develop a sensor, a biosensor, nanotechnology based biosensor multiplex for the point of care testing. And in future these types of the sensor may be commercially available in the market, like the glucose sensor which is available, and women can do the testing at the home with the help of these sensors. Nowadays people give the sample, and in the laboratory all these types of the disease detection are going on in the laboratory scale. But by reducing the cost of these sensors, and it is the portable device we can use at the home, like a point of care testing we can done.
Thank you so much, and we need to see more women here as well. And now we're joined by Professor Tanu Jindal, who is the Group Pro VC R&D Resources, Natural Resources at Environmental Sciences here. Tell us, how do you find women contributing towards, climate change, global warming, all of these environment factors?
We all can contribute for combating this global warming and climate change. First of all, as Dr. Nutan also said, we have to live sustainable lifestyle. We have to be simple living and high thinking, so that we do not use more products. And there is nothing waste. We need to follow the principles of circular economy for sustainability. Waste can also be used as a resource. Secondly, we all must contribute towards air pollution, so that we should adopt the greener way of our lifestyle. We should use bicycle and also green fuel, and also like parali burning and all. There are new technologies which are coming, so we all must contribute by carpooling, so that less air pollution is there by vehicular pollution. As well as for global warming, climate change, since oceans are rising and glaciers are melting, I think it is very important that we maintain our forests. So we all can contribute by planting trees in our indoor houses, outside, and by maintaining our forests, because forests are the biggest carbon sink. And carbon is a greenhouse gas, so we must contribute ourselves regarding giving lungs to this planet by planting several trees. So there are certain ways where we can contribute by also using sustainable products. Plastic waste also we can avoid. So there are simple practices which everyone, all of us, each of us can contribute towards combating global warming and climate change. There are many technologies which Amity has developed for sustainable products. So I think we can contribute more by combining hands together in different streams. And let's pray that save Earth to bring birth for the new birth. Thank you.
And that was indeed a wonderful message going on Women's Day. And on that note, let us all overcome the challenges that women face. And let us all hope and pray that more and more women come forward towards societal development programs and contribute towards a better earth as well. And let us overcome the challenges that we face, so that we see more women scientists in research and technology and innovation. Let us promote science, let us celebrate it, and let us promote opportunities for women. And on this note, we hope that this program ignites young women and millennials to resolve and further appreciate the contribution of women in science. This attitude shift sounds a bit utopian, but even a modest achievement in this direction will be a true celebration for women in science. And on this note, keep watching India Science. Happy Women's Day once again. Namaskar.